Hi, I hope you've been well. I am really excited to be back. I've been gone a little bit just because of a cold and some asthma issues, but I'm a lot better now. And yeah, I'm really excited to start talking about books. So today I'm going to be doing my April wrap up and May TBR. And yeah, let's get into it. But the first book that I read was Toward Eternity by Anton. I listened to it on audiobook and it was good. But I didn't feel particularly connected to the characters, and I don't know, it was good if you're interested in like thinking about immortality and kind of following through, like, if we can make a body out of nanobites but somebody's consciousness is put into that, what are the logical steps that would kind of come from that, and that was interesting. But I just didn't feel particularly connected to the characters, and for me that's kind of what draws me to stories. It reminded me a little bit of The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. If you're interested in like that kind of science fiction, it might be for you. I've read about 3 stars. I don't think it's one I'll go back to, but I'm glad that I read it. But it's not something that's gonna like stick with me or anything. So the next book that I read is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. It's the next book in kind of the ACOTAR series. It's like the last one that's out. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. It follows a different character that like the rest of the series follows, and that was interesting. It is spicy, so if you don't like spice, maybe stay away from it, but I really like how Sarah J. Maas writes. Her tension's incredible, and yeah, it was a really fun read. If you like fantasy books and like hi-fi and stuff, I think it's always a good one to gravitate towards. I think I'm gonna do a deep dive maybe next month into Sarah J. Maas and ACOTAR, and just kind of some of the things that I love about her writing that I don't want to like steal, but like want to incorporate into my own writing, and kind of learn from her, because I think she does a really good job. Like, I know that she's really popular, but I think that's for a good reason. I just want to kind of do a bit of a deeper dive into that, so that will be coming probably next month. But yeah, loved this book, 5 stars, really enjoyed it. The last book that I read in April was Pachinko by Min Jin Lee. This book is about it's kind of like an intergenerational, multi-generational epic, and it's about a Korean family in like the early to late 1900s. So there was a lot of things going on. There was like World War II, there was Japan invading Korea, there was the Korean War, so there's a lot of things kind of going on, and it takes a lot of different bits of history and kind of shows how they impact the families. It was a really good read. I don't think it's a reread for me, but it was just interesting to kind of read their perspective and their experiences. I have a book club, and one of my friends pointed out that like Pachinko is, so I knew that Pachinko is the game. It's kind of like a gambling game, and it's like a game of chance. There are like decisions that you make, like, so to play the game, but after that it's kind of out of your control, and you just kind of have to figure it out after that, and that relates to the story quite a bit, which was really cool. Because I thought Pachinko was a person, and then I assumed that eventually we were going to meet Pachinko. It's the game, and it's a great title. It is really heavy, understandably, so I think it's good to kind of know that there's going to be a lot of like hardships. It is written really well. I've just never read that kind of book, and I don't think I'm particularly drawn towards like generational books, because I prefer kind of like a more narrow, character driven story. And there were a lot of times when Sanja, who's one of the main characters, the kind of expectations that she's under and the hardships that she goes through annoyed me a lot. Like, and it's more just because of people were sexist towards her. So I think in that way, like, her being able to just kind of be really strong and resilient and just keep going was really cool. It was good. And yeah, if that sounds something like that you'd be interested in, then yeah, definitely have a look. I'm gonna go over kind of the books that I'm currently reading, because I do tend to have a lot of books on the go, so like I don't necessarily finish every book every month. I want to try to start doing that, like kind of be more consistent in like finishing a book and then starting a new one instead of having several on the go, just because I think it'll make it kind of easier on myself. just genuinely for reading. But anyway, I have actually finished this book, but in early May, so I'll have it as part of like next month's wrap up. But I was reading Paladin's Grace by T. Kingfisher. It is a cozy fantasy romance. It was the first book in a series of 4, but I think that the series, like each book is a standalone following a different paladin. It was a really good story. I enjoyed it. I'm not getting to the review yet. And the next book that I'm currently reading is Guide to How to Write. I read a little bit last weekend, but I do need to, again, just kind of sit down and read it. So I will work more on that this month. And then Everything's Tuberculosis by John Green. Really enjoying this. I have started to kind of just start focusing on this book last day or so. And yeah, it's really good. And I want to do a video talking about this book and tuberculosis in literature. Those are all the books I'm currently reading. This month I do want to kind of focus on getting those finished. I'm not sure about the Guide to How to Write. I would like to get it finished actually, yeah. So I'm just working on getting those finished. And then I want to start reading Blood Over Brighthaven by Emma Wang. Very excited about this one because it reminds me of the Black Magician trilogy by Trudy Canavan, and I love that series. So and this is just a standalone, so it is a bit, I don't know, I've done that way. It is a bit chonky, but that is a hardcover, so they do tend to be. And yeah, I'm just really excited to read this, and I want to do a more in-depth review. On my blog I had, well, Katie's Convo, so like the blog before Bookish Repose, I had a series called Reading to Write. I'd pick like an author and try to do deep dives. So I want to kind of do that with this. And then I kind of have a love-hate relationship with NetGalley. Like I love NetGalley because you can get like free arcs and that's so cool. But a lot of the books that I've requested I haven't really enjoyed, and it's kind of on me. It is on me. But even like there's some authors that I love and I was like, I do not like this at all. But I have requested The Shattered King by Charlie and Holmberg, and it's currently like you can read right now, so it doesn't matter about your kind of Goodreads rating, because mine's in like the 70s and they want you to be at least 80. So I've got that, so I do want to get that read and reviewed soon because I really like Charlie and Holmberg as an author. I haven't read a lot of her new stuff, but I really enjoyed the Paper Magician trilogy, which was I think her first year trilogy. That was a really cute series, so I'm excited to read her new book, and yeah, I hope it's good, and I will let you know regardless. Those are all the books that I have read or that I plan to read. So my writing plans for May is to read about writing, so to read that Guide to How to Write, and also to start doing those deep dives about in books and like trying to pick out what I really like about what an author's doing or what I don't like, just to try to learn from them. So those are my writing plans. It's not super exciting in terms of like I'm not actually writing yet, but I'm just kind of resetting my brain. And then reading plans, so I want to get back on to tracking my reading. I had a notebook where I was kind of writing down like how long I was reading for, how many pages, time of day, stuff like that, where it was just so that I could get an idea of where I read the best and try to kind of improve my reading, sorry. And I've lost the notebook, so I need a better system, so I'm gonna figure that out. It'll probably be something to do with my phone. And then tomorrow, so on the 5th of May, I'm gonna go to a book extravaganza. It's run by Rosie's Retro Bazaar, and basically it's like a little book fair. The indie authors go, and there's tables where you can get like book merch and stuff like that from like local authors. I went to one a while ago and it was really good. I saw they were doing another one and it's like close-ish, so I was like, yeah, let's go. I'll put a link in case you are interested in going and you're in kind of like the West Midlands. It should be a good time. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you read any of the books that I've mentioned, please let me know if you like what you think, if you liked them, if maybe you didn't, and let me know if I've kind of talked about any books and you're like, oh, I actually might want to read that because that's really exciting. So thanks so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next. Hi, I hope you're well. It's about a week after I filmed the original TBR video, and I've done a couple of fun bookish things since then, so I wanted to include them. The first was going to a cute little book fair, so I've got some pictures from that and some things that I got. And then we also went to see Much Ado About Nothing in Stratford at the Royal Shakespeare Theatre, which was really cool. I've got some pictures about that. So yeah, so I just well, pictures from that, I should say. Yeah, I just wanted to share them. I was very excited about it. Don't want to wait till next month. So instead of holding everything up to the screen, I have taken pictures of everything and then I'll just share them as a picture. I just thought it'd be too much to film and show you everything and do all of the things justice. So the first thing that I got was this cute little can cozy that says Stay Bookish. I didn't get the name of the stall, like of the company, but their stall was very cute. It was very busy. They did sprayed edges. I took a picture of some fourth wing sprayed edges and they were gorgeous, but it's too expensive for me. The next shop that I went to was one that I have been to before at another one of these events. I have also ordered from her Etsy shop because the things that she makes are just so cute and also practical for the most part. So in the picture you can see I've got a glass tumbler and it has some books and a cat on it and a plant and it's super cute. I've also got, so she does annotation kit, so it comes with the tab and a pen and a highlighter, and the reading list pages, and also just assorted stickers in those colors. So the tired but trying sticker you can see kind of off to the side, that wasn't in the annotation kit, so that's just one that I saw and bought. And also another one I saw and bought, go to the next picture, was the public library card one because it's so cute and it looks like my partner's parents' cat, Marmite, and yeah, it was super cute. From the annotation kit I got the Sorry I Was Reading, the books with the T on top, and also the person with flowers. It does have like words on it, but I wanted the teapot. The teapot I didn't get from the shop, but I'm really happy with those. You can also see she's on social media, so Manner and Breeze. I really like the shop. It's not sponsored, but she just has some really cute things that she makes, and she's also really nice, so that always helps. The next shop I want to talk about is the Silent Book Club Birmingham shop, and from them I got a plastic kind of book vase with books, cats, life is good, and I thought it was very cute, and I've put all of my bookmarks and related bookish things in there that fit. And I also got a couple bookmarks as they were on, like, it was like a deal for two, so I got just the Shush Brum, so it's the Silent Reading Club bookmark, and then Yes Darling It's Smut because I thought it was really funny. And if you are in Birmingham and are interested in joining, I've got the back of one of the bookmarks, so it has all the information there, which is great. I've been to one of their events in the Birmingham Waterstones, like the main one, and it was really nice. They had the cafe open, you just hang out for an hour and read, then you get to talk with bookish people. It was fun. I should go again. The next shop I wanted to mention is Lilith 3D Print, and she had a lot of really cool bookmarks that she'd made, and also the kind of triangle-ish things off to the side. Those are basically, put your thumb in, you can hold your book with one hand and it keeps the pages open, so it's just a bit more comfortable. The bookmark was too cute. And she had loads of designs. There were some cool dragon ones. I don't really remember too many after that, but those are really cool. I did get some books at the book fair. It's not only bookish things. So the first book I got was Strong Female Character by Fern Brady. I picked it from Proud Geek bookstore. And yeah, the stall was really cool. It had lots of fun goodies. I got a free bookmark for buying the book. And yeah, I did have a chat with the owner, which was really cool. He was really nice. And he said that there's no physical shop, but it's all online, so they have a website and everything if you do want to go check it out. One thing that I do like about these book fairs is you do see a lot of indie authors who are working to promote their book. I met Kate McDonald and she was promoting her book The Shetland Witch. I don't know much about it, but there wasn't a lot of indie authors promoting fantasy books that I could see, or at least adult fantasy books. I think it's an adult fantasy book, but so yeah, so I wanted to pick this up just to support an indie author, and I did. And she has some details. I think she's also her own publishing house, which is really cool. Her details are there if you do want to check it out. I will read this book at some point and let you know what I think. And there is a sequel. I think it was like 2 novellas in one. So if I like this, I will definitely check that out. Also, the event venue that we were at had a Shakespeare garden and it was really cute. There were like hedges and there were some cute birds. So that was really nice just to get to wander around after we'd look at all the books. There was also like an outside pavilion where the book fair was as well as in the house. So you got to walk kind of past the garden and then just, yeah, have a look around. It was very English, I would say, but very nice to walk around. And then the other event that we went to was a play, Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing, and it was so good. It was so funny, but it was like a modern retelling. They had phones and a lot of kind of modern things, but they still spoke Shakespeare. When they put modern terms in the play, it was really funny. Kind of like a "wilt thou go get my phone" type of thing, but better language. And this was my Christmas gift from John's parents, and it was amazing. So John's mom also treated me to a program and to a copy of Much Ado About Nothing, so I can like read anything I haven't picked up. I will say as well that the staff there at the Royal Shakespeare Theatre was really good. They're all very knowledgeable, they all had cute little bags, and they were really good because I'm hard of hearing, so they were really good and really knowledgeable about kind of what they had. So they have a loop system in the theatre itself, which was fantastic, and it worked really well. And they also suggested kind of getting a headset that could connect to the loop system just in case, and that you can like change the volume and everything. I didn't need that because my hearing aids connected to the loop system worked absolutely fine. Yeah, but they did really well. I do like Shakespeare. I studied it a lot. I definitely say that I enjoyed it much more than I did when I was at school. I think there just wasn't any pressure, so that helped a lot. Could just enjoy Shakespeare, enjoy the talent of the cast. I picked this play because Freema Agyeman is in it, and she's a Doctor Who companion, and she was really good. So I saw that she was in it, and I was like, okay, let's go to this one. And yeah, I'm so glad I did because it was great. She was phenomenal. If you're in the Stratford area or willing to travel, I definitely recommend this play. I think it goes to the end of the month-ish. Yeah, it was really good. Okay, those are the exciting bookish things that I wanted to share that I've done in the week since filming the video before I post it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this extra little bit. I'll put all of the links for everything down below. I'm not sponsored or affiliated, it's just things that I'm really enjoying. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next one.